live and introduce me to the band too.
All right, here we go. This is Mr. JJ Rev on guitar.
I'd like to point out he drove, I was told, this morning.
Champion. I did.
From Portland to here. You got off stage when last night?
We got out of there around 1.
Yeah.
We got off stage early, but we got out of there at 1.
So 1. And how did you keep yourself awake? Do you have a
coffee?
Is it just coffee?
Just coffee. Just coffee.
That's
coffee
it.
It's gonna run out, I think, in about 3 more songs that I'm gonna fall over on the floor.
Well, thank you for getting everyone here safely.
And this is Mr. Pauly on the drums.
See you, man. Thanks for coming. He's already done his
And Mr. Chad. We don't even know if he slept yet.
Oh no,
It's up for debate.
And yourself.
And I'm Mr. Matt.
Good to see you, Matt.
Yeah, good to see you too.
The new record we love. Good work.
Awesome, thank
you.
you.
Got a lot of friends here at KEXP for the record and your live show.
Awesome, thank you.
And also, you know, the tour, tell me a little bit about as well. We've been talking about it all morning. You're playing with the Super Suckers, you're playing with the Toadies. These are like legendary bands that you're... What is it? How long have you been with these bands touring so far?
Yeah, about a week.
Yeah.
So we picked up in Phoenix, and the tour thus far has been a lot of driving. I think everyone can concur with...
driving and,
we're all
and moving
a little
things
bit,
around.
Yeah, we're all a little bit worn out.
A little bit.
But we have a great TM merch person who's actually in the sound booth in there, and she's been taking care of us, and the tour's been great so far. The 2 bands are great.
Yeah.
We're having to really amp up our set, you know. So
yeah,
at first we went in there and we were kind of playing some more like shoegazery pop stuff, and it wasn't really working, so we amped it up a little bit, you know.
The Super Suckers threatened your lives, and you decided,
yeah, they did.
Maybe we should amp it up a little.
Those guys are great.
We've had them by a number of times, and they're definitely friends of the station for sure. And we played the Toadies album earlier. I always loved that record. So good to see. How are you doing? How are you? We had talked about your health in a past interview. Are you doing good?
I am doing good.
Good.
We're you know, it's funny actually. JJ has the same eye condition as I do,
Wow.
and that's how we met. Was through
You're
that.
kidding me.
Yeah, seriously.
And then he ended up playing in a band called the Marvelous 3.
Yeah.
So we started playing guitar together, and now he's here.
It must be nice to have someone to talk to and relate to.
Yeah, it is. We're on the same medication, so we're feeling pretty good. You know, everything's good though.
And most bands are on the same medication, so it's good that this one is actually helping you.
This is a harsh one.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing all right. That always makes me happy. And can you tell me a little bit too about your involvement with the show Sons of Anarchy as well?
Yeah,
I'd love to hear a little bit about that.
You know, I'm one of the writers for the Forest Rangers, which is the house band.
Yeah.
And I've been working with them for years, ever since they were a pilot show. And it was just by chance, you know, they had happened to see an old band of mine at South by Southwest, and we ended up hitting it off, and then I started doing different covers for them, and then originals, and then they were asking me to come in and play with the band, and cut songs, like, you know, just sing different vocals. They mainly bring me in as a vocalist.
Cool.
So, but it's more mellower stuff.
Yeah.
They like the mellow Battle Me.
Well, you know, they have the montages in particular.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have a montage.
You got to get in the montage, too, because that's where the money comes out.
Exactly. You know what you're doing. I was one of those shows I gorged on a bit when you know, you get the Netflix and you start watching it, and I recognized some of the vocals in the songs, like, do I know that dude?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. You know, as I'm watching, you know, dudes in motorcycles kill each other, I was like, yeah, this is really good music.
And they're all cool, and like Katie Seagal is so sweet and nice, and an amazing woman, and she's and Kurt Sutter and all those guys, Bob Thiel and Dave Kushner, all those guys.
That's great to hear.
They're all really great dudes.
Well, the new record is excellent. It just came out not too long ago as well, and you're happy with it, I'm sure.
I am really happy with it. We've got a slew of touring coming up all through the fall, so we'll be out there and you know, trying to work it, man, hustling.
And you know, once you get out of the West Coast, you might be able to drive a little less and get a few more shows.
It is far up here. It
is.
Know, people don't understand how far you are when you're up in Portland, Seattle.
Yeah.
I think that's why people get behind the bands up here, like the local bands, you know? There's a scene that happens.
I agree. And you need your local support up here as well in both cities, I think, because you can't always get out there and tour so far from home. And when you have bands coming in, they're usually from Portland, but we'll have bands coming in from Vancouver trying to get over the border. You have bands coming in from Montana or Salt Lake. That's kind of brutal. I mean, at the distance.
It's far. I'm excited to go to the East Coast. I think we all are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
the drives are what, an hour?
Drive.
Yeah, like an hour in between cities.
Yeah, that's gonna be sweet.
Less gas.
It's like my hometown.
Less gas.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good luck. And when you go to these guys' shows and all band shows, remember to go to the merch table. That's how you can help.
I love the merch table.
We gotta have help.
I
at
need
the merch
you
table.
there.
We have really great
you
merch
should see
too.
me hustling. We do have great merch. That's the
we
merch
have the
plug from the
coolest
bass
merch.
player.
Well, good luck with it, and I highly recommend this band for everybody out there streaming as well. So you got a couple more for us?
Yeah, I do.
All right, it's Battle Me Live here.